I'd like to propose a toast. I said toast Amendola. What's going on, guys? My name is Derek P. Fields and welcome to the Gridiron Blitz. Today we are going to talk about Danny Amendola. If you guys rock with me last offseason, you already knew that I was a huge Danny Amendola fan. After he was cut by the Miami Dolphins, I made a video saying that I wouldn't be mad if the Detroit Lions looked into him and brought him here. Now, I didn't know if it was going to be too likely, but it wound up being the case, and Danny Amendola was a Detroit Lion last year. In 2019, Mr. Danny Amendola played 15 games, had 62 receptions for 678 yards with an average of 10.9 yards a catch. Now, Mr. Amendola was one catch away from having a career year in reception yards. His career year was in his sophomore year, where he caught 689 yards. Now, in addition to the 4.25 in base salary Danny Amendola received, he also could have gained an additional 1.25 in incentives. Just a couple of those incentives were 800 receiving yards, which he fell 100 plus yards short. He would have gained an additional 250,000. He also averaged a per game bonus for every game he was on the active 43-man roster, which was an additional 250,000 he would have got for 16 games. Only played 15 games, so that was just under 240,000. So I guess his grand total salary for 2019 wound up being just shy of $5 million. Now, a lot of you guys were trying to dog me in the offseason, was like, dude, this dude is too old. He's a dinosaur. I hate the move. I can't stand it. It was only a few people that were pro Danny Amendola, and for my sake, and I'm glad that he came in and showed out. Danny Amendola had actually 3 games in the 2019 season that was over 100 yards. His opening game against the Arizona Cardinals as a Detroit Lion, he had 7 catches for 104 yards and 1 touchdown. His second 100-yard game came in October, the first meeting against the Vikings, where he had 105 yards for 8 receptions. The very next game against the New York Giants, he averaged 95, but his third and final game that was over 100 yards was in December against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where he netted 102 receiving yards. So Danny Amendola's main concern was durability, with him being 33 years old at the time. Danny Amendola was on the active roster for 15 games. Now, you know, guys, I'm always been and always will be pro Danny Amendola. There's a rumor going around now that he might want to re-sign wherever Tom Brady goes. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I would love for DA to come back and be a Detroit Lion, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The Detroit Lions are estimated to have over $50 million in cap space this coming season. This is before the cuts and things like that are going to be made. I wouldn't be mad again. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I would not be mad again if Danny Amendola makes his return to Detroit. I hope we can bring him back. I hope he likes Matt Patricia, the culture, the team. He seemed to be the guy that helped lead these young guys, the TJ Hawkinson and the rookies, to be the best that they could be on the field. If he does leave, whether he decides to go with Tom Brady or anywhere else, I'm glad he came out, showed some grit, showed some spunk, and showed that us old folks can still get down. All right. So, Mr. Danny Amendola, my hat goes off to you, sir. You had the whole city against you, but you came out and proved everybody wrong. Had just 1 catch away from a career year. And if he would have played 16 games, he would have broke his all-time reception yards in a season. So with that being said, my name is Derek P. Fields. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace.